This is another episode of Policing with Pride, and today I'm here with Officer Travis Roseboom, and he's going to tell us about the Papillion Police Department's drone program. Travis, we've got an array of drones in front of us. Tell me a little bit about how the drone program started.
It originally started with, I believe, Lieutenant Prazen and Officer Jeremy Nelson back in 2018. They were kind of researching what the benefits of a drone program in law enforcement might be. They started researching it, kind of ran into some funding problems initially, and then kind of fast forward to 2020, we were issued a grant or a donation from a large corporation here in the Papillion area, and we were able to make our first purchase of a drone.
Tell me about the best uses for drones for police departments. How do you guys use them, and what do they help you with the most?
So the biggest thing with the drone program and Papillion Police is obviously to help preserve life. We've had great success in searching for individuals who may want to harm themselves or already have harmed themselves, and we need to find them and get them medical care. And that's really the primary purpose of the Papillion Police Department's drone program, in addition to some of the other ancillary services that we do, such as mapping or scene assessment, whether it be a crime scene or a fatality crash. We're just kind of coming into that new age of technology, and the time that it can help us save is extremely beneficial. But really, the primary focus of our drone program here is helping preserve life and or keeping officers safe in doing the job that we're already doing.
Well, and talk about what a resource having a drone is.
Prior to this, any aerial assets would have to come from outside agencies, whether that be Omaha Police Department's Able 1 or Nebraska State Patrol's Air Wing. And you know, those agencies are awesome. They've always helped us out as much as they can, but they have their own primary jurisdictions to respond to.
How many officers do you have that are certified?
So we currently have 9 certified officers, varying in rank and assignment.
What would you say to residents who are a little uneasy about law enforcement having drones? What would you say to reassure them about how we're using them?
So the biggest thing I want most people to know about our drone program, we aren't just throwing the drone up and looking in people's backyards. That's not what we're doing. The majority of our use for the drone is specific to meeting a policy requirement, and we do have policies in place. If it's going to potentially invade on someone's maybe expectation of privacy, it is within our policy that we do need to obtain a search warrant. But generally speaking, what we're doing is very specific to either locating individuals who are missing, who have wandered away, mapping a specific area of interest that we already have a legal authority to be there, or protecting officers and the safety of the community. So
you showed me some of that mapping technology too, and I'll show some of that now for the viewers.
Yeah, so as part of this most recent purchase, we obtained some access to some software where the drone goes. It does not an autonomous flight, but it'll go through, it'll take a series of photographs of an area at varying angles, and then we process it through some software where we can create a 3D model, whether that be for a crime scene, fatality crash accident, maybe pre-planning on perhaps an area that we are interested in, or city assets like Papillion Landing. I know we plan to map that just to kind of have a nice interactive model of what that looks like from the air.
Tell me about some of the drones we're looking at here on the table.
Yeah, so this is our first one. This is what was purchased with donated funds. This is just a DJI Mavic 2 Dual. As far as technology goes, it's got a regular camera as well as a thermal camera on it. This was one of our second ones that we had purchased. It's a consumer model, but it's great for just eyes in the sky, aerial photography, videography. We've used it for several city functions. And then this is one of our newer purchases. This is an Autel branded drone. This one is thermal enabled as well as video enabled. It can be used for mapping as well. And then we have another version of that is basically solely purposed for mapping.
Okay.
And then this is our most recent, the biggest purchase. It's got the capability to fly in essentially all types of weather.
Okay.
It's got some technology on there that allows us to have a pilot solely focused on flying the drone while another operator simply operates the camera and can focus on that aspect of the flight.
Sounds great. Yeah, thanks for talking to me today.
Not a problem. Enjoyed it.